retiring at the end of the year. Now, if that's his last match or his second, if that's his second to last match, he beats Dom for the IC title, and then loses to Braun Breaker. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then loses to Braun Breaker. I can get with that. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie. If I was John Cena, I would have been like, "Fuck the bro." I'm retiring at WrestleMania next year. Fuck this extra.
Yeah, the fact that he's retiring at the end of the year is so weird. The fact that he's retiring at the end of the year is so weird.
Yeah,
I'm scared they're gonna do like he loses, and then he's like, "Nah, that's not enough. I gotta end it at Mania." I feel like that's what they're gonna do, which is gonna be dumb because you could have just said you could have literally. I mean, it's WWE. They always put the card subject to change.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they get out of it. That's literally how they get out of it. But all they really had to do was just say like his last one. They could have built WrestleMania 42 around John Cena's last WrestleMania.
They could have
easily could have been 42.
It should have been, but it's never seen 17 out of the get go. But yeah, because I can't think of who the women can face for their dream match. Honestly, I don't know. I was gonna say Roxanne AJ, but that's probably
that's gonna happen. That's
gonna happen. I can't think of anybody else. But I think like
Becky AJ.
Who?
You said who?
Becky AJ.
Oh yeah, that too. That too.
That's another.
AJ gonna get once AJ wins the IC title. I think Roxanne's the next one holding it.
Yeah,
because Roxanne's gonna be the one to beat AJ. And that's how I see that going personally.
That might be the main match. To be fair,
it will be.
What is that or Liv and Roxanne? But I don't know.
Oh shoot,
they gotta tie up that story somehow, bro.
They will, but that's not a marquee match. That's like.
I mean, I don't want it. I don't care.
I was like, that's like Liv and Roxanne is like third match on the card. I do think it'll cook.
Yeah,
that's third match. On the card.
Because
Dominic Mysterio on a pole match.
They haven't even been teasing the flirting anymore, which I thought was the whole point of what Judgment Day.
Yeah,
that's kind of not. Ooh, that would. Oh man.
I mean, she does say hi to him still, but like they haven't teased it as much as they were. And I think they're waiting until Liv kind of is closer to getting back. I think that's what they're waiting on. But
maybe
you could have been doing it this whole time, but
you could have.
But I mean, hey, I'm not gonna lie. If Dom's wife finally kind of pulled rank, I was like, "Yo, enough." Because how many women is he gonna?
He jumps from woman to woman to woman. Like
he's a hoe. He's a hoe.
He's a mustache.
Latino
cheat.
Hey, because I promise you, that's the first. That's Lola Vice's first segment on the main roster. Talking to Dom. That's Lola Vice's first segment on the main roster.
At that point, Dom, bro. At that point, Dom gotta go. At that point, hey, you seen those memes on Instagram where it's such and such had to go.
Had to go.
Yeah, Dom gotta go.
Dom gotta go, bro.
Like Mr. Wanda and Lola, man.
I promise you, that is her first segment. It's either her first segment or she gonna be the manager to the El Grande Americanos. One of the two.
El Grande versus.
No. She gonna be the next El Grande. Who is that?
Name. If they have, I'm walking
the hair.
La Grande Americana.
El Grande versus.
La Grande is crazy.
El Grande Americana. Oh my god.
Who is that?
El Grande versus Mr. Iguana.
Oh my gosh, bro. By the way, the Worlds Collide was mad entertaining. That shit was good.
I was at a game. Why would they do it on a Friday? That was so
that was crazy.
Right after SmackDown.
I was literally at a game. I couldn't watch it.
Worlds Collide was it was good. I enjoyed it because like it was like Dom won, so who's gonna face Dom for both the titles? Who knows? Like
Dom maybe did beat Vikingo?
Yeah, he won both titles. He won the AAA Mega Championship against Val Kingo.
Man, I'm just sad because it should have been El Grande. Little boy got hurt. The original got hurt.
Oh, man.
It should have been. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. They was for sure pushing that, bro. They was for sure gonna run that. is the
I
original.
mean, there was a picture with Ludwig and El Grande. Now people know Ludwig.
That's
took
what
a
I said.
picture
The
of it.
original
Yeah.
El Grande is the one that was
Mhm.
going to win it.
Yes.
The original El Grande was actually going to win it. So I'm.
Where the fuck has Chad been, bro?
Well, he's still messing with his elbow, man. He got
Yes. Trying to rehab.
That's crazy.
it.
Him and El Grande got injured at the same time. That's crazy.
I know,
That's
bro.
insane.
Come on, man.
That's insane at that point.
Don't start with this crap. Don't start with this today, please.
Anyways, hey, but Jody, before I let you off, any last thing you want to say? Any last hot take you want to give off, or something that any of us up here? And I want somebody to come up here with some smoke for us, man.
Yeah, I
I'm
want
trying
some
to get into the
smoke, bro.
nitty-gritty.
I want some
Trying to
smoke.
get into some.
I want an
nitty-gritty.
old head.
Alright.
Fucking old
Alright.
heads.
Old heads.
Chill on
Okay.
Ux.
Smoke. Hot take. I feel like Mania should have been in London, not in Saudi, because like y'all say in the beginning, Mania should not be in Saudi. But we've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Montez deserves to freaking push and go for the U.S. title because Sami Zayn is not. And I repeat, Sami Zayn is not a good U.S. championship. Solo, I'm sorry. But no, you know what? Sorry, not sorry. Sami Zayn is not that entertaining to me. He's the overly underdog 2.0. And the fact you have Sami Zayn and you have the crowd chanting, the crowd booed Sami when he was champion. You should have kept it Solo. You should have kept it the Jacob. But no.
I don't know if we should have kept it Solo. I don't know about that part.
Wow.
I don't know about that part.
Well, you should have kept the Jacob, but he's a better U.S. champion than
the fact that Jacob is now like whatever now is kind of annoying, but
just off TV.
Like it's crazy.
One of your top guys.
Yeah, like you
that's like
you
a
have,
star. Come on, Triple H. He's literally
now you give Melo a U.S. title shot, and now you give Melo
on Miz. Hey, Carmelo on the way though. I know that. If y'all haven't seen the show, it's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. Hey, I know it was a rough detour. He took a detour that was a little rough. But it's on the way. Carmelo on the way. Carmelo on the way. Just wait.
Yeah. Like you have him and the Miz going for the tag titles, and with the Wyatt Sticks going against the Psycho Clown for the AAA tag team titles. Whenever the next one, I'm like, yeah, they show up at World Collide. The Wyatt Sticks showed up, held the AAA
for like 5 minutes pause.
Mm-hmm. So I think Montez deserves a U.S. title push, and Melo will get his this week. So if I see Sami Zayn retain, I'm gonna walk out and just go to sleep.
You know what's gonna happen? I still think Melo.
You blaming me for this? I do not appreciate you blaming me for that.
I still think Melo is going to be the one to beat Sami Zayn. I don't think it's going to happen next week. I don't.
So you think it's going to happen?
It won't happen next week.
Miz is going to accidentally cost Melo.
Oh, and then they're going to have they're going to have a little feud between Melo and Miz.
Oh, it's not happening. Oh, I thought it was happening next week. No, I'm tweaking.
No, I'm saying he's not gonna win it next week. Man, he's gonna win it in Saudi.
Miz gonna cost him, and then
Sami's gonna take his first loss in Saudi, man.
No, he's
and
not.
then you know what's gonna happen? No,
at Rumble.
Nate, you're not hearing me. He's gonna take the first loss in Saudi, and then he's gonna enter the Rumble and win.
Yeah.
It's in the script, bro. This is WWE. He's gonna lose that IC title match, and he's gonna enter the Rumble and win.
I'd rather.
Jackie Redmond is gonna be backstage. Sami, you just lost the IC title. How are you mentally focused to enter?
If we keep it honest,
but at number one.
But y'all know what? I will say this. Sami Zayn win the Royal Rumble. I don't see that. I'd rather see Braun Breaker be the first winner of the Royal Rumble.
There you go.
He not winning that match.
Yeah,
he's not winning, but that'd be.
But
yeah, that's true.
Literally,
that's
true. Sami Zayn is gonna have that backstage promo. They're gonna ask him how is he gonna overcome, and he's going to say, "I will be a world heavyweight champion," and everybody's gonna go ballistic. The music is gonna hit, and he's gonna win from number one. I see the vision already. Hey, you're right. But this is WWE booking.
You got so many. Nah, Nate, I gotta see what else you got under that shit, bro. What else you got? Because I
Hey,
really
appreciate you,
saw
Jody Uso. We're gonna get some other people on here, but you know, hey.
All right, I'll catch
Oh, this is an
y'all
old
later.
joke.
Nate, Mo,
It's an
and G
old joke.
Baby.
All right, dog.
Oh,
I appreciate you.
Catch y'all later.
oh my gosh.
Hey,
It's
I'm
an
telling
old
y'all
joke.
right
I don't
now,
know if
man,
y'all
this-
remember this.
Oh,
G-Baby,
yeah,
cut
when
the
he had haircut.
beat.
When he had the haircut.
Oh god.
Oh man.
What's going
What's
on,
good,
man?
fellas?
How you doing?
Good, Nate. It's good,
No
bro.
doubt.
No, it's good, G baby.
Was
What's
goody,
going
was
on?
goody.
How you?
Yeah.
What you got? You got some smoke? You got something you want to get off? Or you just got a hot take? What's going on, man?
All right. Well, I do got one hot take I want to talk about.
Talk
And
to me.
I'll-
What's up?
I want to talk about it with y'all.
Golf.
So I rewatched both shows, and in terms of the match quality and the overall show itself, I think WrestleMania 38 is better than WrestleMania 30. Yes, the world. Yes, the main event of night 2 and the SmackDown Women's titles were terrible, but everything on the show was actually really good.
He's kind of got a point.
I don't
Yeah.
WrestleMania 38. It's not a bad Mania.
I don't.
It's not a
It
bad
just
Mania
ended-
at all.
It's just night
It's a
2
good
ended,
Mania.
unfortunately. But like 38, you had the Sami Zayn
Night one was
Jackass
great.
match, which
That
wasn't
was
that
So
bad.
good.
Stone
Amazing.
Cold and
Yeah.
Kevin Owens
Good
was
match.
bad too. Like especially that was the main
Good
event.
main
y'all.
event.
That was the main event.
That was a
Like,
Austin
good
took
main
a bump
event.
on, bro. Oh my god, he took a bump
yeah,
on
bro. They
Concrete.
had a
Cody came
full
back?
With that
match.
neck.
Yeah,
Bro.
Cody did come back.
And he had
What
a
else happened on that show?
banger with Seth.
Hey, I've been saying
Yeah.
30 the most overrated all time, so I don't really shit.
I was about to say that too, but yeah.
That 30 is the most over. Not bad.
You know
WrestleMania.
what's
I
crazy?
still got it like
30
Fringe top 10.
could have been great if they just
Everything in
changed
between
two
30
decisions.
was just filler.
If they would have just made
Word.
if they would have just had Bray Wyatt win,
I
that-
think I
that's the
would have
first
hated it a lot.
that
more.
they could have changed. I think that's the first decision.
That's one
I mean,
thing.
but a lot of things leading in also changed because CM Punk left. Like, there's a lot of things
Right.
leading in that
Right.
change. So, like, Daniel Bryan and Triple H was good, but it was like also unnecessary. Like, you should have just had Daniel Bryan win the Rumble. Like, I get you brought back Batista, but like, or
Bro,
you
it
should have
was so
brought back
simple.
Batista heel too. Like, they
30
brought him back
was
as
so
a baby.
simple. Brock Batista, Shield Wyatts, Bryan and Orton don't need to change that. Cena Undertaker. That's it. Easy ass WrestleMania card, but they wanted to complicate shit and put Batista in the main event. When he literally was like, just bring him back as a
2014.
heel, and they didn't. I feel bad for
2014.
Batista.
And wait, imagine y'all remember what the card was supposed to be? It was supposed to be Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus again.
Sheamus.
Daniel Bryan versus
Sheamus
Sheamus again.
is crazy, bro.
Yeah, running
Versus
that back
Sheamus is
was devious
insane,
work.
bro.
Yeah, running that
Nasty.
back is devious work. I'm not gonna lie. Running that back is devious work.
Nasty.
I'm not gonna lie. They would have did the same spot too. They would have did the same spot too. Granted, he would have kicked
What?
out, but they would have did the same bro kick spot.
Oh, the one from
Start of
the
the
Monday
match.
Night Raw.
No, the one from the other
Oh,
WrestleMania. They
you're
fought.
talking about 28. I thought you meant like the mid-air bro kick he did on this.
No.
one.
I'm talking about the like at the start of the match, bro kick. And
Yeah.
Michael Cole.
I mean, it would have been a good match.
He's
It would've
gonna
been a
do
great
it
match.
again. But
It would have been a
it's not
great
what it
match.
comes out.
So,
Ew.
all right, we can what's that say? We're about to compare cards. I know it's gonna be weird because it's 2 nights. One's 2 nights. One is 1 night.
Yeah,
So,
that's
it's really
Yeah,
hard.
but we'll take that
Ranking those
conversation.
two manias.
So first, I'm not counting the pre-show.
Yeah, of course.
Daniel Bryan beat Triple H just to start a WrestleMania 30. Obviously, Bryan would go on to beat on the triple threat in the main event. The Shield beat the old niggas from the Attitude Era about 3 minutes. Cesaro won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which was a really cool moment. I enjoyed the Battle Royal. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, at the
Cena and
time,
Bray
it was
Wyatt.
really good.
Yeah, at the time. That was the only time we cared about that Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Cena defeated Bray Wyatt. Good, solid match. Ending
Good
should have
match.
been different.
Wrong decision.
Bray should have won. Brock Lesnar and Undertaker had a
Terrible match.
very
Terrible decision.
boring
Terrible
match.
match, terrible
25
Dog
minutes.
shit match.
A concussed Undertaker. Yeah.
That went 25
Oh, yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
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 Jeez,
And Undertaker was
bro.
concussed.
That match is.
I really-
That
Yeah,
should have
and
been
then
like
it was freaking-
13, bro.
Oh,
Bro,
And the-
15 maximum, bro.
yeah.
Because I think
And
Batista
depending
taken him
on-
like 15.
And depending on how you look at it, Brock breaking the streak was either really good or really bad.
Bad.
AJ Lee won that invitational, just throwaway match. And then obviously you have the banger triple threat. That match was awesome. You had two really good matches on this show. Everything else was fine or just.
So what was
ass.
that? 9 matches? 10 matches?
No, it's like
I think
6,
8,
Oh,
6,
7,
Seven.
7 total
I'm about to
matches.
say, that's a short WrestleMania card.
All right, then WrestleMania 38. Oh man, what did it do here? Oh, here we go.
It was 2
Um,
but we'll take that context.
2 nights. So first you had the unfortunate Rick Boots injury started off the show, so the Uso tag team match didn't get to cook all that much. So and
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre and Happy Corbin had a nice little match.
That's fine.
Drew McIntyre kicked out at the end of the days, and nobody.
Which, yeah, that was the first time.
Person
Yeah,
too.
and nobody cared.
Yeah,
I
nobody
knew
gives.
that was gonna be their moment. I knew that was gonna be. I knew that was gonna be their WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, I
Somebody
knew that
kicking out at the
too,
end of the
but
days. I knew that.
yeah, but no one cared.
Now, y'all
Miz and
remember
Logan
Drew,
Paul
like,
defeated the
Cutting the
Mysterios.
rope with a sword.
Yeah, I remember that. That was
God, that was that feud where he was chasing him
Yeah.
around with the sword. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Miz and Logan Paul defeated Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. That was a good match. I enjoyed that match. That was a good
Yeah,
first
it was-
showing. Oh,
Paul's first match
Be-
in WWE.
Bianca and Becky. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah,
consider
elite,
the greatest
elite,
women's match in
elite.
WrestleMania history. So
Yeah,
that
elite,
right there.
elite.
Then you had Cody and Rollins. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
really good
okay.
as well. And Charlotte Ronda. That went 18 minutes. Oh hell, that shit's ass.
Jeez.
And then you had the Stone Cold match. That's night one. So on night
Yes.
one, how are we looking? How we looking night one compared to?
There's only one. There's
think
only
night one was
one
great.
stinker.
So
I think that Charlotte
Okay.
Ronda match you can kind of whatever.
Just
and the
the-
opener technically, but
Oh yeah, no,
That's
but
so.
that's logistics. That's logistics.
yeah.
So those 7 matches versus WrestleMania 31. Which one we going with?
I'm taking 38-9-1. I'm taking 38-9-1.
Well,
38.
They just don't have
Alright.
They just don't have the moment that 30 had.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
But the
yeah,
match
fair enough.
quality
match quality
is
wise, we'll go
clear.
30. That's,
Yeah.
Match quality.
All right, night 2. We got Arcade Bro beat the Street Profits, Alpha Academy. Also, Gable Steveson had his little WrestleMania moment. Bobby Lashley beat Omos in a okay match.
Oh,
Yeah. Johnny Knoxville beat Sami Zayn. One of Sami's best matches ever. That match, incredible. That's probably my favorite match out of this entire card. Sasha Banks and Naomi won their Fatal 4-Way tag match. Whatever. It's a women's tag division. Edge defeated AJ Styles.
that disappointed the
Disappointing
fuck
match.
out of me. Oh my.
Yeah, that
Sheamus-
was so
oh,
disappointing,
Jesus.
bro.
We're in for a little bit more. Sheamus, Rich Holland, they beat the New Day. When they were dressed like Big
Saw the
E
new-
after he broke his
Saw the
neck.
dressed like Biggie.
Mr. McMahon beat Pat McAfee. Or Pat McAfee beat
Ooh.
Austin Theory, then
Ooh.
Mr. McMahon beat Pat
Oh
McAfee.
my
That whole segment.
god! Bro.
And then Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. I ain't gonna
38
lie.
ended so
30
flat.
30
It
clears.
ended so
30 clears
flat.
night 2. Night 2.
Yeah.
You
Easily.
know what I just realized? You know what I just realized? If they would have never took the title off of Big E, he'd probably still be wrestling right now. Because then he wouldn't have been in that New Day feud.
No,
With Holland.
so that's like the butterfly effect. That is probably the biggest example. One of the biggest examples of the butterfly effect in wrestling is Roman. If Roman didn't get COVID, like how everything would have panned out. Brock wouldn't be
Everything
champion.
was so different.
Seth would be champion. Big E wouldn't have gone back to New Day because I'm sure he would have feuded with Seth.
With
Going
Seth
into WrestleMania. So he wouldn't have had that match with Rich Holland.
Which
Who
means
knows what would have
WrestleMania,
happened
we don't
with-
have. But no,
And
but-
who knows? I don't think Roman beats Brock. I think Brock would have beat Roman that night.
That's the
Because why
only
would they
thing
run that?
That's the
Would you
only
run that?
thing I'm
That's
fairly
true.
confident Roman still would have won. Because I
No,
don't.
man, why would you run that?
Because the only reason why I'm still fairly confident that Roman Reigns still would have won that match is because we were just getting back to fans getting back.
Right.
Like we were just getting back to that.
That yeah.
And so
But-
I think they would have kept Roman as champion because Brock wasn't going to be there like that. At least
That was gonna be
Roman's
the
still
mini
at this
match
time,
too.
but Roman still at this time was there every week. Maybe obviously he didn't wrestle every week, but he was still there every week. I think Roman
but
was going
they-
to three-peat Brock. I think
but-
Roman was going
but
to
they-
three-peat Brock.
But they made Brock champ anyway, so I feel like They just
I
said
think
fuck
that's
it.
because
We'll
they.
just put
I
that.
think they. I
That was
think
a
they
whole
did that
butterfly
because they
effect.
said, "Fuck, we need something big on the show because Roman's not here anymore." What's big? Boom, Brock wins, and then we can do the title unification later. But I think Roman was always going to win that match.
So much changes.
I don't know.
off that one-
I don't know. I
off
feel
the-
like
Because
Roman.
I think
Roman
Paul
fucked so
Heyman
much.
siding with I think Paul Heyman siding with Brock was just a last minute decision.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot of what ifs. That would have been a WWE Unreal episode. I would love to see.
That is
That's
something
a
I'd
good
actually
point.
watch.
Also, somebody said who would have Cody faced at Mania?
Would have faced, yeah, because Seth was going to win that title.
Seth. He definitely would have faced Seth next year. It would have been Cody
Seth.
Seth at WrestleMania 39 for sure.
For the
No, but I'm
WWE
talking
title.
about at 38. Who
Yeah.
would his return match?
Well,
be?
when Cody returns, like, what does he do?
Kevin Owens, but he has Stone Cold, so that's hard. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah, but did Stone Cold only happen because they had to change the
Because-
yes. That
Cody didn't get signed till February either, so damn, so much changes, bro.
yeah,
so much,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying, bro. Like,
so much changes.
do we get Kevin Owens Stone Cold? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, someone
Did we
said
get
there was a
Kevin Owens
report that Roman was going to be a face. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there was a report that he's going to be a face.
Ew.
I think.
Why?
Yeah, I think Vince. Vince probably would have turned him back because he was trying to get the Roman Reigns that he wanted all along. That's probably why.
Well,
Have Roman
he's getting it
lose,
now.
get some sympathy. Yeah, he's getting it now, but he ain't there because he ain't.
no, I'm not gonna lie.
he-
Brock beating
they make
Tribal
that
Chief Roman at the time would have been.
Oh, that would
That
have
would
been.
have been one of the worst.
But it sounds like a Vince thing to do.
It does.
It really does. It really does.
What do you think? True. What you think?
That's probably why. Yeah.
What you think would have happened?
That would have been sick work. I'm gonna be free.
Nasty.
Yeah, like I guarantee you, Roman was probably like,
Look.
"Yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother."
He got a fake
I'll
test.
say
He
I'll
got a
be
fake
blamed.
COVID
I
test.
wouldn't have blamed him.
He's like Vince.
Hey, he probably went to the doctor. He probably went to his doctor like, "Yo, I usually don't ask people, but I'm gonna need a positive COVID test. I'm gonna need you to."
Tristan makes a
I'm gonna
good
need
point
you
in
to
the
go ahead
chat
and say
too.
it's positive, man.
That does make the 22 Rumble look even worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the worst Rumble
Ah,
pay-per-view
fuck.
by far. By
Well, that
far.
happened after day
I'm
one.
glad I
Right?
missed that. Yeah.
Oh,
Huh?
because also
Yeah, it was after
too,
day
also Brock won the title, and
Lost
Bobby
to
got
Lashley.
hurt in the Elimination Chamber. He was
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
because didn't Bobby beat Brock and then lost it again in the Elimination Chamber because he wasn't able to
Yeah,
defend
because
it?
he was hurt.
And they said,
Yeah, he
and they
was
said
hurt.
they took it off of him because he wasn't going to be ready for Mania. And then what did they do? Brought him back the week before the face Omos. Oh my god, that agitated my soul because I'm like, you should have just left him off the card if that was the case. Because they were gonna run Big E, they were gonna run Big E Bobby again at Mania. That was what it was supposed to be. When Bobby beat Brock, yes, because we knew Brock was going back to Roman. So when Bobby beat Brock for the title, it was like, okay, we're gonna run Bobby and Big E
COVID
again.
really did save Roman's legacy. COVID saved
Yeah,
Roman's
Roman-
legacy
Roman.
twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Man, damn, bro.
Roman
Yeah, that's
better
one of
send a
those
fucking
things
Christmas card.
We'll probably never know unless
Yeah.
a documentary comes out with everybody involved. But even still, you know how WWE is. They gonna
Yeah,
they
they
gonna
don't
say
lie.
something, but they ain't gonna say everything.
Yeah.
The Rock's gonna come in there and say some bullshit like he was involved.
It's like, this is mine.
Right. And then they're gonna recut it. You know what I mean? Hey, but V, you got any last hot takes or anything you want to get off your chest before we get on the next person?
Someone said they got smoke for us. But all right, let's see.
Oh,
Yeah, we gonna find out.
Subscribe to No Name.
Hey,
They the goats.
you heard the man. Subscribe to No Name, man. Appreciate you. We gonna do some more.
Sasuke.
They deserve it. Thank you for having
Yeah, of
me.
course,
sir.
man. You be easy.
Nice chatting with y'all.
I'm gonna get this super chat out the way. Shout out Damn Shy once again. $4.99
Shout
hot
out.
take. Trick, Oba, and Javon is match of the year. Burr.
No.
Burr.
nah.
It's not.
Nah,
It's
it's
not
great.
match of the year.
Not match of the year.
It's
Not
not
even
match of
NXT
the
match
year,
of
but
the year.
it's in the contender. Like that's not crazy to say.
I don't even think
I
it's
don't
top
think it-
five.
I
It's probably-
wouldn't
it was
put
match
it
of the
as
night.
match of the year. I wouldn't put
Match
it
of
as
the night.
match of the year, but I mean, let's be
They
real.
said
How many
Roman
main
might
roster,
not be top
are
20.
there any main roster matches you're taking over that triple threat?
The two
What?
triple threats at Mania.
Yes, for sure.
I
Punk
Roman-
Gunther.
what other
Match of the year,
triple
I
threat are you
think
talking about? What other triple threat are you talking about other than the Roman?
EO,
The
Bianca,
women's
and,
and
yeah, and
the
Rhea.
women's for the world title.
Whoa. Got you.
And
Fucking
I'm
Gunther.
biased towards Cena and
I
Cody
get it.
personally.
I
I'm
get
biased
it.
as fuck towards that match.
Oh, the SummerSlam match.
I'm
that shit
so
was
biased
epic.
towards that match.
That shit was
Yeah,
epic,
that
bro.
shit was epic.
That
Bro, when
shit
Cena
literally
came up,
It still
Bro.
felt a little. It still felt a little anticlimactic at the end, but I get it. Because I guess I
knew
was just
Cody
expecting
winning.
more.
I had no doubt.
I was expecting more. That's why.
But it was
You know,
good.
I
No,
was
that,
just-
that
you was
match,
expecting
that match
a heel
almost
turn.
had me. That match
Yeah.
kept me until they.
Bro,
broke
because
the-
I thought it was because it was just random on a random Raw or SmackDown. He just on babyface
turns babyface.
I was like,
I wasn't upset,
okay.
but it was bad storytelling. It was bad storytelling.
Io versus
That's
Rhea
why I
is
just
is a contender as well.
Oh,
That match
TLC
is
tag as
incredible.
well. I forgot about that.
Oh
TLC
yeah,
tag.
with Naomi cashing in, yeah, okay. And then we ain't even talked about AEW,
Bro.
because obviously Hangman.
Yeah, Rhea versus.
Hangman.
Oh my God, Hangman and Ospreay.
Ospreay.
That was incredible.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking that
Best
as well.
match of all year.
That was
The triple
my
threat.
favorite. Hangman and
Kenny
Mox.
versus Ricochet versus Takeshita. That was incredible.
Yeah, that was
Another incredible triple threat.
Oh,
Sure,
okay,
triple
well,
threats have been crazy good.
Yeah. So yeah, fair enough. All right, let me get the next person up here.
Yeah, next
I'm
person.
just going, like I said, I'm going to
Free bro.
here to
Keep
speak.
spinning
Are
it.
you? Oh, your camera's just turned. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna here to speak. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can you turn your camera like to the side or something? So, oh, okay. I have a better angle now. I was a little worried at first. Yeah, but you might need to turn your camera to the side, like flip your phone so it can fit the full
Horizontal.
screen. So you might have to turn off screen rotation and then.
There you go.
So turn off your screen rotation first, and then there we go. That's
There
my
you
brother.
Hell yeah.
All right, here to speak the
y'all
truth.
doing?
What truth you got for us, man? What truth you got for us, man?
All right, can y'all hear me though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Off the rip, man. Off the rip. The previous guys that was coming up, they was cool, but they wasn't giving the energy, man. G Baby said, bring the smoke. I'm gonna bring the smoke.
We the
I'ma
street
bring the
fighters.
smoke.
We want the smoke.
Hey, for sure. Mo don't really be saying nothing too crazy. I feel like Mo don't talk a lot. He don't be saying nothing too crazy. Well, I don't.
What do I be
see,
saying?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, what do you be saying? Let me know. I feel like he don't be talking a lot, so he don't. I don't know. But
He just
Nate,
be eating IHOP and shit.
Yeah.
but
Go ahead.
But Nate, man,
What's up?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I was watching the SummerSlam recap, right? I'm watching the SummerSlam recap, and Brock Lesnar returns, right? And I understand it's a nasty moment. But when you said you named a couple wrestlers like what they can bring more than
No,
Brock
don't
Lesnar.
say it, bro.
And
Don't
you
say it,
said
bro.
Jay Uso, bro. Lost me.
I knew you was going there. Bro. I knew you was going. I see the comments.
Talk to him.
Now, as a wrestling fan, I can understand, bro. Jay Uso has climbed the ranks. You know, he became the guy. I can understand, but I can relate to G Baby. Once he got the title, it wasn't good, bro. It wasn't good, bro.
So
my
here's the
point.
truth. Go ahead, Nate.
I was saying my point with all that, right? Because I saw it. I went on Twitter on a little burner, and I saw it.
Okay.
I saw people what they were saying because Minnie sent it to me, so I was like, "Shit, let me check it out." And I saw a couple comments. I was like, "Damn, bro, all right." I was heated. I was just naming off top guys. I understand Jay Uso isn't like he doesn't bring things that Brock Lesnar can bring to the ring. My point is that he is a draw essentially, and you don't. If you have Jay Uso on the card, people are going to come to see the show. They literally just want to eat, and that's it. And that's what was my point.
Okay.
Brock is obviously leagues ahead of Jay Uso in a lot.
Okay. I just want to make sure that's like okay.
So,
I think his overall point was that we don't need Brock, and we have other.
Yeah, we don't need Brock.
We don't.
Yeah, we got this. We don't need to be smacked. We got this. We be all right. The fans in attendance, they'll be all right doing this.
Nah, I get you have the perfect like go away story, like perfect send off. But y'all really think Brock is like it's over, like it's no more, like we shouldn't. He's done. His purpose is done.
There's only one thing we wanted
there's
to
not
see him
much
come
he can
back
do
for
me to.
There's only one thing I wanted to see him come back for, and that was Gunther.
I thought it was
We're
That's
funny.
it,
good.
the only thing.
That'd be my
And I
mini
didn't even
match.
really want to see
He
it.
easily could have been done after Roman, but then they brought him back for Cody. Sure.
It's personal.
And then he shook Cody's hand. He literally passed the torch. Like what else do you need to do? For a nostalgia match that we didn't even really care for.
Yeah.
They've
Like,
never had good matches.
granted,
bro.
the Extreme Rules match and the Killing Super Cena match, I think those were good. The Extreme Rules one was
They're
just a bad
iconic.
decision.
They're
The-
what Jay
the-
called them spectacles.
Right.
They weren't
Yeah,
five-star
that's what they
classics.
are.
They were spectacles.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
weren't
they are.
5-star classics, but I thought the Extreme Rules one was good. Just Cena winning was stupid. And then when he killed Super Cena, that was a spectacle. Like, oh, because Cena even said it himself.
It's a movie.
He just beat the streak. He cannot come in here with, which makes actually a lot of sense. He cannot come in here with me and have a competitive match. He needs to destroy me. I thought that was great. Because then the follow-up
That was
match
a great
Cena
match.
had, because if y'all remember, a lot of people don't talk about this. The rematch that Cena had, where like he was going through like all he was thinking about Brock Lesnar, that was actually a really good 50-50 match. But then Seth Rollins called the DQ. Like that
That's a
match
great
had me
build.
thinking, oh, they might give it back to Cena now. But they told a good story. They had the legends there, and John Cena came in. He was a lot more serious. He German suplexed David Otunga like 16 times, or whoever it was, right? Like it was somebody. He had
I
a
don't
squash
know
match. I don't know if it was David Otunga.
I remember
I'm almost-
it's 2014.
There was
I think that
somebody he
nigga
had
was done by that
squash
time.
match with. There was somebody he had
I was about
squash
to say,
match
David
with, where
Otunga
all he
was
did
so
was do the same thing Brock Lesnar did to him. Right? So
No,
a lot of
I
people
remember
don't
that.
talk
I remember
about
that though. Yeah.
A lot of people don't talk about that, right? But it's just like, dude, I think he served his purpose, unless he was coming back for Gunther. And honestly, I only want him to do it for the IC title. Once Gunther became world champion, I'm like, we're probably off this. Like, and then they pulled him from last year's
That'd be
Mania. So I was like,
crazy.
we're kind of
That would have been
off
so
this.
crazy.
Right. Like 40 was the time to do it. If you weren't going to do it at 40, at this point, it's over with. So I think that's my issue with Brock. I think it's just for what? Like, of all things he could have came back for, Cena? Like,
Yeah,
if you
that
were going
makes
to
sense.
come back, why
That's
Cena?
crazy.
Like,
Cena's
Cena.
crazy. And did he even explain himself?
No, he's just been he's literally just been F5ing a super.
Classic Brock Lesnar. He did the same thing when he came after Omos.
And
Or
Cody.
Cody. It was Cody. It was Cody.
There was no explanation ever for the attack.
Because and I hate when people try to like infer, and I'm like, you can infer, but still tell us the story.
It's still
like,
bad.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
still,
cool to
I've
infer.
inferred, but it's still bad.
It's cool to infer, but eventually we need a storyline explanation. The inference that everybody was making is, oh, Brock is mad at Cody that Cody didn't win, so now he can't challenge for the Universal title or something. Because that was the deal. If he lost to Brock, he couldn't challenge for the. If Brock lost to Roman, he
wasn't
could never
mine.
challenge for the championship. Well, the SummerSlam match, it was
That's
like
a good
if he
inference,
lost
but
to
that wasn't
Roman-
mine.
Well, that's what people were saying. That's not me. That's what people were saying.
Right,
They were
right.
like, "Oh, remember if he lost at SummerSlam, he could never challenge for the title." So he was mad at Cody.
Right.
He didn't get the job done. And I'm like, then why didn't he attack every other person that didn't get the job done? LA Knight didn't get the job done. We didn't see a Brock Lesnar at 5.
My inference was like Brock testing Cody. That was my inference.
That's
especially off
why
the
that was
handshake.
mine too.
That was my inference.
Yeah,
And
that was
that was what the
That's
story
not
would
his
have been.
character.
I mean, shaking his hand isn't either.
It's not. I feel like
That's not.
Brock really just I think Brock hates Roman so much that he was like, I'm gonna get Cody ready for this match to dethrone Roman. I think that was his mindset. That's what I thought. I was like, all right, you're the guy.
Right.
Yeah, once Cody shook Brock's hand, I was like, yeah, Cody's the guy. Like that's
I knew Cody was the guy when he came back. I was just
I
like,
cannot
yeah,
believe
that's
Brock
supposed
and
to be
Roman really had a freaking. I cannot believe Brock and Roman really had a 9-year feud, bro. That's freaking crazy.
Oh, brother.
Is their best match still 31? Is that their
Yeah,
best match?
in
still
my
31?
opinion, yeah.
It's either that or the
31?
SummerSlam one. The SummerSlam one was actually really good, but it's
31
the
was
first one or the
good,
last
though.
one. It's the first one or the last one. I think
Yeah, everything
38
31
could have
as
been.
a whole.
I think 38 could have been better, but Roman got hurt because this was the first time
Yeah.
we really got to see Brock and Roman as like tribal chief Roman. But Roman freaking messed up his shoulder. He couldn't even lift up the title. And Brock, credit to him, he kept him safe. He was like, all right, let's end it here. But it was the first time we saw tribal chief. But yeah, the first one and the last one. Everything else is like, geez.
31
It's a
just
fever
entirely from bell to bell is perfect. Just
Right.
from just them two.
Like
and
if
then you
Roman,
start
like if
catching
Roman
matches.
would have won, if Roman would have won 31, I think a lot of people would have left that night like, okay, I'm not mad at it anymore. Like, okay, this is
It
good.
would have been a good. It would have been a solid. It would have been solid.
No, okay,
Solid.
okay.
It'd been
Solid.
very anticlimactic.
Obviously, we would have had to see the reign after, but I don't think because remember going in, people were
He
like,
He was
still got
booed in
booed.
that match, though. Yeah,
Why
he was
are we
booed.
doing
He was
that?
getting booed in that match.
But then they started cheering him at the end.
A
Like-
little bit. That babyface comeback.
It started changing. That's what I'm saying. If they would have won, if Roman would have won at that moment, I think it would have been kind of like a wait and see. I think he would have had a short reign, but I think they would have seen like, okay, I'm willing to give this a chance. Because I don't think Seth Rollins was ready either, but he just cashed in. Like if we keep it a buck, Seth Rollins wasn't really ready either. That's why they put him with the Authority. That's why they had Triple H. I don't think Seth Rollins was ready, but he had to cash in, and he was a heel. So
It wasn't
okay.
as bad as Roman. I think that's what I think that's what it was. I
Well,
don't think it
that's
was as bad as
because
Roman.
I just think when I look back on it, I feel like Seth Rollins, he was definitely because he was a heel. I think if you have a champion that's not ready, it's a lot easier to give him the title as a heel than a
Digest when they're a
babyface.
heel. Yeah.
Yeah, because as a heel, you can just chop it up to him being annoying. He's supposed to be annoying you, right? And especially the way he won it, heist of the century. He probably would. I mean, he just lost to Randy Orton that night, right? He just lost to Randy Orton that night. So I definitely
They literally
would've
decided to
given him
cash
a
in
little bit
right
better
after that.
chance. Yeah, they did.
That
Yeah, which
came to the table right after that.
literally. Hey, shout out Vince.
Genius.
Hey, when he
Genius.
hit, Vince be hitting, but he was just so much.
That
bad.
music hit, boy. Ooh.
Yeah, that was
G
crazy.
baby
I was like,
man.
what?
Now, G baby, bro, I gotta be honest with you, bro.
Uh-oh.
Gotta be honest, bro. Gotta be honest.
You gotta
Yeah,
leave.
speak the truth, man.
I think you are. No, I'm be honest. You are really high on Roman, like his ranking, ranking. I think you think he's like at worst like 5 to 6, maybe 5. In my opinion,
At worst, he's 6. At worst, he's 6.
At worst, he's 6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I don't think.
Because
he's
at
six,
worst,
bro.
he's
I don't
6.
think he's
But
six.
to me, he's 5.
Six,
To me,
bro.
so I'll clarify for anybody who don't know right
Of
now.
course, she's like 8.
To me, he's 5 or 6. I flip flop every day, and the only reason why is because I have gained in the last couple of years a much bigger appreciation for Shawn Michaels.
There we
Like
go.
a much bigger appreciation. So for me, Stone Cold, Cena, Undertaker, he's never going to surpass. He's never going to surpass those,
No chance.
right? And then, did I miss a name? What name did I miss?
HBK.
Sean himself.
Oh yeah, and so then Shawn would be 4. Shawn would be 4. Roman at that point would be 5. And if you want to drop him, and this is just like me not trolling. I know we troll about that bald fraud now. But if people still have The Rock ahead of him, I disagree. But I'm not going to argue.
What about Hogan?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is a
Hogan too.
non-biased- This is a non-biased list. Hogan is the one I'm forgetting. A non-biased list, Hogan is in it. But we know about Hogan. I don't rank that dude. I don't rank Hogan no more. As far as I'm concerned, that's a fever dream, right? He's like Wilt to me at this point.
Fair.
But if we do non-biased, if we just look at the wrestling and don't look at who they are,
What was crazy?
Hogan is in that.
Okay.
So, but that's why I said at worst to me he's 6. But like real talk, I have him at 5.
So, in your
And I
opinion,
flip-flop
though,
every day.
so in your opinion, there's a world where he catches Shawn or surpasses him.
So what I said, where I thought I would elevate him higher than 5, is if his babyface run gave me the same elite storytelling without the title. Problem is, boy's been PTO too much. I thought he was gonna be around just a little bit more, and he's
Me
been
too, me
PTO too much. So he gave me but everything he's done, other than since he lost the title, everything he's done to me has been peak story. It's just he's not around enough, so I can't move him up. Because like the Seth and CM Punk stuff,
Okay, that was good. That was
the
good.
Seth and CM Punk stuff, that to me was amazing story. I think all three of them played their part masterfully, right? I think especially the way the match ended and the story they told, masterful. I thought that was beautiful peak. That was the only thing good to me on night 1 of 41, right? Amazing. I think the stuff that he's doing now, granted it's still technically the same feud, but like the spinoffs where he's making Bronson Reed look good and he's making Braun Breaker look like a savage and this, that, and the third, and the inevitable stuff he's gonna do with Jey Uso, and the eventual one-on-one match he'll have with Seth. I think all of that is great stuff. I'm genuinely invested, and I think a lot of the storytelling he's doing is still really, really good. But if he was around more, like I wanted him to be, then I would have been like, let me see what you do without this title. But he's not around enough, so he's probably not going to catch Shawn. But I'm not gonna lie, there's days where I wake up and I'm like, man, give me Tribal Chief, man. Give me Tribal Chief. I don't care. But like realistically though, he's probably like more often than not, he doesn't pass Shawn. But after Cena, Shawn, Stone Cold, and Taker, probably take a Tribal Chief over everybody else. I'm not gonna hold you. Probably take a Tribal Chief over everybody else. And the people like right up under him would be like Rock, Triple H, Edge. And then like there's like a little bit of a gap after that. Like I don't think anybody else I'm gonna put in like close. Like don't talk to me about Eddie. Don't talk to me about Brett. Don't talk to me about Chris Jericho. Yeah, like don't talk to me about none of that. No, don't talk. Now, if we do outside of WWE, we take everybody's career. This is a completely different conversation. Like a completely
100%.
But just WWE, don't talk to me about them niggas.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me ask this, man.
I
Do
said
you
my piece already.
trust Triple H to book this babyface run? Like, do you know? Because in my opinion,
He's
bro,
not the one booking
this is
it.
I get
He's
to
not
the
the one
second
booking
part.
it.
He's not the one
Who?
booking it.
Oh, Paul.
I don't think. Yeah, I think this is all Paul. I think everything Bloodline has been Paul with a dash of Triple H. But I think everything Bloodline has been Paul with a dash of Triple H. If I'm being 100. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand y'all, bro.
So only Roman on WWE programming. That's not Triple H, right? And you know that's not Triple H.
Most of it is not.
I think he has
Triple
some
H,
input.
I
but
believe.
yeah, I think
There's some
I think
input, but
I think Paul. I think what he's trying to say is Paul has a lot of creative control over this story, and pretty much Triple H has the final say.
and I
Okay.
think the most input Triple H has ever put in is when CM Punk and Seth got involved. I think ever since Triple H took over creative, I think the most input he put in was more recently after he lost the title.
Okay.
Like, I think it was a Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns call to win at 39.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Oh, that was a Vince call.
That
was a Vince call.
Vince was still here.
He
That
came
was
back.
the night he came back.
Damn.
Why
I
do
don't
you
know
think
if that
Finn
was-
Balor happened?
No, I think that was more Paul Heyman. I think
No.
Roman-
Actually,
No, there was a
I
literal
think
report. There was an actual report last year that came out. Vince was the one that changed because Cody was going to win, and Vince was like, "No, let's save it."
I
for Finn."
heard that. I was playing like 4 weeks in
I think
advance.
I seen that.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard, Nick, that they changed it last minute. But everything else that got changed on night 2, like Finn Balor was supposed to win, all of that got changed for sure.
Mm-hmm. So can I ask all y'all though, man?
Like Jay Cutler.
Can I ask all y'all though, man? Where do y'all like see this company though? Like in like 10, 15 years, like who do y'all think we have to rely on? So
Logan
like,
Paul.
Wait. Who do you think we have to rely on as far as like superstars?
NXT.
I guess like who's gonna be who do we? Because me personally, I'm not the highest on Triple H, bro. I don't trust him past Roman, past Cody, past Seth to build up another credible star, bro. I feel like everybody's title reign today is terrible. I just Triple H just don't be hitting, bro. I think we gotta be honest, bro.
The only one I trust him with is Rhea Ripley. obviously. That's his fucking baby, fucking prized possession. That's his mommy. He loves her. Braun Breaker, I trust Triple H with Braun Breaker. It's very hard to mess up Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, if you mess
Like,
up Braun Breaker, I'm not gonna lie.
Vince
I
wouldn't
wanna
even
say
mess
what-
up. Let's just be real. Vince wouldn't even mess up Braun Breaker. Like it's
Yeah, literally,
it's a layup.
literally.
It's literally a
Literally
layup.
It's a layup. It's a layup. But I just feel like with Rhea, he don't book her the best that he should. It's always
No, he
going
doesn't.
back to the
I mean-
But she's
title.
always gonna be. But she's always gonna be over. So that's the reason.
I mean,
why.
she's finally doing a story,
Yeah.
away from it.
Outside the
But the
rules.
point of the story is Asuka's distracting her from the world title scene. That's literally what it is.
Is that the story?
Well, the truth. I'm being facetious. The story is Io. It's really an Io story. Io doesn't want the help of the Kabuki Warriors, but will gladly take the help of Rhea Ripley. Asuka doesn't like that. It's kind of like, what, are we not good enough for you? That's really. The
I mean,
story.
Asuka got a point. I'd be pissed off too. Like,
Yeah, literally. But
Io,
like,
Io people.
yeah,
like,
Io
we
keeps
like this.
Yeah, like Io keeps telling the Kabuki Warriors to stay back. I got to do this on my own. But every time she's in a disadvantage, Rhea Ripley, here comes the brutality.
It's because she want to smash. That's why.
That's crazy.
That's why.
That's crazy. But
want
now
them
I feel.
cheeks,
But speak the truth before I let you out of here. I just want to say I feel like creatively, have we trusted him a lot recently? No. I think he's got to earn a little bit more of that good faith. But
Mhm.
I think they'll be fine because again, there's a couple layups that's really hard to miss. And let's be real. How many times does Seth keep saying he's the future of this industry? He'll be saying that for another 10 years. Cody's still here. And then you got like your Oba Femis that eventually are gonna come up. You got a couple people in the waiting that like again, they're layups. So
Oh man.
I just
But
want to go on my one last hot take before I go.
go ahead.
This is a real hot take. In my personal opinion, Cena and Punk Money in the Bank, that is not a top 5 Cena match. I feel like the storyline is carried.
Yeah.
Let him finish.
Yeah.
You
We
gotta let
not
him
doing
finish,
that,
bro.
brother. No, I'm kidding with this. I'll let you finish. I did say I would boot.
No, that was
I
great.
did
That was
say I
great.
would
That
boot
was great.
people
That was
off.
great. That was great. That was great. That was
That's
great.
funny as hell.
Okay, so
That's
then let me.
funny.
So if that is not a top 5 Cena match, I need to hear the 5 before. you
In
do
my
that.
personal opinion, okay, can I count multi-man matches?
I mean, it's a Cena match.
Sure.
Okay.
I
Okay.
guess.
Cena and HBK on Raw,
Okay, that's fine.
both the Styles matches at Rumble and SummerSlam.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
The Seth SummerSlam match.
Lost me. Lost me.
Nah.
Lost me.
Better than
Lost me.
Better than
Lost me.
better than Money in the Bank.
Better than Money in the Bank.
And Cena
Lost
match.
me.
Money in the Bank.
Are you talking about the? Are you talking about the
storyline
one where
is
where
carrying it.
who interfered? Who was the guy that interfered at the end? Is that the one
John
you're talking about?
Stewart.
John Stewart. Is that the one you talking about?
Put that comment up.
That
G.
ruined
Put,
it. That
Braxton's
ruined it.
comment.
It could have been up there, but it ruined it. That could have been top 5 easily, bro. That shit is so, bro. A yeast.
I
to
know
bread,
the ending
bro.
is bad, bro. I just feel like
Nah.
maybe I need to watch it again. But when I
Watch
watched the
it,
Cena
bro.
Punk match, I feel like the storyline in the match and the ending kind of carries it. In my personal opinion,
You
I
know
don't-
what's crazy, bro?
But that's a big part of it. That's a big.
He
part
ain't the
of it.
first
It's just like
person
all
that
of
I've
it
heard
went
with
into
this
it.
take.
It's just everything that went into that
But
match.
Yeah, you're not the first person.
But okay,
And
but
Cena's
You're not the
my
first
goat.
person.
okay, but the
Because-
story. But you said you feel like it carries it, but you gotta understand, it was a
That's a part of it.
story-driven match. With it was still elite though. It was still
That match was
a story was
so good.
like you gotta understand. Even though you can argue that maybe let's say bell to bell, even though it was all like, what's it called? It was all like spectacle matches. The Undertaker, Triple H, the back-to-back Manias, right? They weren't the greatest, but it was so storyline driven. We still call.
Fantastic.
No, I'm not saying. I'm talking about like bell to bell in ring because those are storyline matches. It's about the streak, and Shawn Michaels literally just retired the year before. So the no holds barred match was all story, but it's no holds barred. It's really hard to mess up no holds
Especially
barred
for
matches.
Triple H.
And then you
Those
have
people.
Hell in a Cell, Which again, it's really hard to mess up Hell in a Cell. You got to pull a 2019.
I mean,
I was about to say
You got to pull a
they've
2019.
done that plenty of time. They've done it plenty of times.
Right. And
Boss
that was
Man
in Vince's
Undertaker.
later years. No DQ. Like
CM
the
Punk
only way to
Undertaker.
mess up a Hell in a Cell is to have a
Kennel
no
from
contest,
Hell.
right? But that was a storyline driven match. That's still one of the greatest kickouts, if not the greatest kickout ever.
Of all time.
That's a
That
storyline driven match.
insane.
Storyline driven match. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know
It
if I
was
can
the
really
crowd,
tax
too.
it for that.
It's
Because
the
again,
crowd,
again,
bro.
again, granted, at the time, I think nobody knew that he resigned until he came back. He won. Well, obviously, the smarter people was like, "Oh, he won the title." Clearly, he resigned. But going in, we thought, "Okay, he's gone." Whatever. He wins. We're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, now, granted, do we need John Laurinaitis running down there trying to ring the bell? No, we didn't need that.
Nah, but
You
that
gotta
was great
throw in them
too.
shenanigans.
That was great too.
But
You
but
gotta
it
throw
was
in
great though. We didn't need it, but it was
Drama.
still great. So
Drama.
what's your fifth one? Because you said that was 4. What's your fifth?
Yeah, you said 4. Yeah.
Oh, in my opinion, the greatest fatal 4-way ever, man. Backlash 07.
Backlash.
Backlash. I can't take it over.
I wouldn't put that over Cena, but that's a fantastic.
That's the best fatal 4-way in WWE history, in my opinion. But I don't know.
That
if I
match
can-
is
Yeah,
so
yeah, for
fucking
sure.
good, bro.
What year was that?
07.
2007. That was my first ever pay per view I ever watched.
Nice.
Man, that match is
Well,
crazy.
we're gonna get you out of here. I don't know if you were speaking the truth on that one, brother. I don't know about all that.
Man.
All right, you be.
I know.
man.
All right, brother.
That's not the first time I heard that take either.
Yeah, people hate on Cena Punk sometimes. I don't know.
I don't know
why.
why they just trying to be different. He said Cena Rollins.
I'll
at
say in ring
SummerSlam.
wise.
He said
In
Cena
ring
Rollins
wise,
at
the Raw
SummerSlam,
matches
though.
though.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
I agree.
That's wild.
That's
That's
fine.
wild.
What
I don't
about-
even
What's
think
going
it's
on?
top 10
What's going on, Noise? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I've been in this podcast a few times before. I don't know if you all saw me, but
I've seen you.
I recognize you. Yeah, I recognize you, bro.
yeah. So I think this was the perfect time for me to re-enter the podcast again because you were all just talking about WrestleMania 43 and
Oh yeah.
so I am a citizen of Saudi Arabia, so this would be a great time, to
Yes.
get questions, to ask questions about, like, from my perspective as a
Right,
wrestling fan,
Right.
if you
Yeah.
want.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. Because I want
Yeah.
to make sure we're clear, like what Mo said earlier. The
Oh,
true fans out there, we're sorry I
We're
lumping
not
you
talking
into
about
this.
y'all. Yeah,
We're not
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
we're not
us.
talking about
Wait,
you.
I personally want to sincerely apologize because I saw the videos that you all were mentioning on this podcast. I sincerely apologize. We did not
No.
mean it. Look, I apologize on behalf of the Saudi and Arab communities. We sincerely apologize for
It's all good.
everything. Because there were some of the mean posts were in Arabic, right? I understood what they said. Please don't translate them. Please don't. For your sake.
I had people DMing me. Talking about I owe Saudi an apology. I was like, bro,
Jeez.
I didn't even say nothing.
I've never got to that level. I've never got to that level of hate on a post where I started getting
I
message
love it.
requests.
I invited.
But I've definitely
Bring it
gotten.
on.
Obviously,
I
I've gotten the go to the gym, stop yapping. That don't really bother me because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like,
I've gotten
Yeah.
racism.
sometimes
a
I'm
bunch
like,
of times,
you know what? You're right. I
Nah,
haven't been to the gym in years. I
y'all
need
were
to
getting
go.
some wild ass posts on the comments, but
Oh,
I
shit.
was severely disappointed by my people. I did not know they were gonna be this bad about this. Like, it was not this serious. Like you all were just sharing your opinions about it, but from my perspective, I personally about this WrestleMania, I would say I'm, as a fan, I mean, I'm happy it's happening in my country. Like I can't say I'm not.
Good.
But I can definitely understand the concerns and the criticisms, and it makes sense. Like especially in the extreme heat that the women, especially, are about to compete in. Like it's very valid concerns and criticisms. It's not something that should be taken lightly or should be like brushed off like some of my own people would be doing so. And like, but I understand completely where you all coming from with those criticisms. And I personally do hope that this WrestleMania at least delivers somewhat, despite all of the criticism. I really don't want them to mess it up, but the thing is that, I mean, this is not something surprising either from my perspective too, because my country, has been actively trying to host these big sports events, from
Right.
all across all different sports, F1, like they've been trying to do and the World Cup. They've been trying to host all
Oh
of the biggest
yeah.
sports events they can, and WrestleMania is no different. And and if we're being completely honest, yeah, it's to attract the tourists. They're gonna try and attract wrestling fans to come to Saudi Arabia. They're gonna try and say, hey, look, this is Riyadh season. These are all the attractions. These are all the theme parks. These are all the you know amazing location. Like it's clear that they're doing this because they have a huge vision for the country, which is like in for 2030 and everything. It's a huge vision for what we
Right.
want the future of Saudi Arabia to be, and tourism is a large part of that, and WrestleMania will of course be a part of that too. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they're gonna host more events like
Oh yeah.
a big events of
Right. Right.
caliber of
Right.
Royal Rumble,
For
WrestleMania,
sure. For sure.
and I feel like with this, uh, with WrestleMania now officially being hosted in Saudi Arabia, now like I feel like this is just like the beginning. I'm not going to be surprised if they have even like more than 2 shows a year in Saudi Arabia in the
Well,
future.
I wanted to ask, have you been to one since you are a citizen? Have you been to one like that came because they've been going there since when, like
2018.
2018.
2018, right? So have you been to any? Like, have you had the chance to go to any?
I only went to one, which was
Okay.
uh which was in Crown Jewel 2022.
So I want to. So
Oh,
since
You
you've
said
been,
Crown Jewel, my heart dropped.
yeah. It did too. I was like, ooh,
I did
I
not.
was like, ooh. But so I did want to ask,
2022.
like,
Okay, that's a good show. Okay.
so that's what I wanted to ask because since you've been to one, I wanted to know, like, from your perspective, are we bugging when we say like the crowd suck or like? And I'm not, again not trying to like go at
No,
your
no,
citizens,
no.
but
No. You are not wrong to assume that. Unfortunately, the crowds in Saudi Arabia are like they're a bit. You know how we always say the term top heavy when it comes to like how the current WWE card is booked. That's the way the fans react to like the crowd, like the shows, right? It's very a top heavy reacting crowd. Like they're gonna
right,
react to some of the biggest stars. They're gonna like when it comes to like how they react to like the big matches with big stars, they might even rival some of the European crowds. I'm not gonna lie to you. They could because they genuinely care about those like matches because they feature some of their favorite stars.
right,
But then it goes from up with the crowd reactions to down below when they finally have to care about like mid card matches, women's matches, tag matches, all these type of matches, right? And it only really are a few exceptions amongst the female talent that can really get the crowd to react properly. And as you mentioned before, Liv versus Becky was a match that should have gotten a much bigger reaction when it happened, back last year, because
yeah,
that was obviously the Dom heel turn, well, Dom finally becoming partners with Liv, but it didn't get that reaction. Now, I mean, last year in Crown Jewel, now there was some hope last year in Crown Jewel when the women's tag match happened, and I was not bugging because I didn't attend that like live, but I was hearing from my own 2 ears that the crowd was actually chanting "This is awesome." So there was a bit of hope. There was a bit of hope. Like okay, like they actually cared to chant "This is awesome" to a women's tag match.
right.
But
Which is crazy.
then we regressed again this year with how they treated Jade. And I'm really worried for some of the black female talent over there because if they were treating Jade like that,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah.
It's concerning, but that really is
Yeah, so
what.
that's just our big concern because, like, bluntly stated, Crown Jewel, it's gotten better as of late, but like, it's Crown Jewel. Like, for a while, that show was non-canon. Like, it wasn't even part of the
It was
WWE
on.
like
I'd say
continuity.
I think it was. I feel like the reason why the shows prior to the pandemic were worse was because I feel like those shows were being monitored or like being supervised or like whatever run by like the or worked on with the Ministry of Sports. But then after the pandemic, there was an entirely different ministry working with the WWE on these shows, which was the Ministry of Entertainment. So there were two different ministries working. So I think that had something to do with quality, because I feel like the people working in the Ministry of Sports, they had no clue what they were saying. I mean, you said it yourself. They wanted Yokozuna back from the dead. Like, what were you asking for? Like,
That was crazy.
keep up with the times, please. But now it's better. Yeah, I can't say it's not better. It's definitely better, but because again, we still have some pretty good PoEs, like Night of Champions 2023. That was a pretty great
yeah.
PoE, all things considered. Like, a lot of big things happened there. So, like, but I can definitely see where those like the concerns come from, and I do hope by the time 2027 arrives, by the time mini 43 arrives, maybe a lot of these problems will have been fixed, but I'm not going to hold my hopes up too high about that, unfortunately. But I do still hope that the crowd at least can definitely get better and treat the woman better, because we still have some way to go about that. But that's how it is.
Yeah, so I know we talked about like all the ticket prices for TKO.
Mhm.
Do you plan on going to 43?
Hell no. No.
All
right.
Hell.
Boy said, I don't care if it's in my country. Hell
no.
These people just said that they weren't gonna like have any more like deals for the families or something like that, like ticket deals for.
He did say that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That
was wild.
That is.
And this is
crazy to say.
2027.
Like, and this is now. Like, imagine 2 years later, what they're gonna do. Like, it's only. This is not a surprise too, because this is like, you see the UFC right now. Like, UFC marketing wise too is awful. Like, there's barely any like because I was a huge UFC fan back in like 2020 to 2021. Back in those days, like, at least there was a lot more marketing. There were stars they were actually trying to like fighters. They were actually trying to push like market to people like that is a big deals, and in turn they kind of created more bigger personalities for these fighters because they kept marketing them and kept featuring them in big deals and everything. Now they're not doing anything. They're not putting in any effort, and I'm worried that in like 5 years' time, when Roman's gone, Cody's gone, Randy's potentially gone, Punk's potentially gone, who else is going to be there to go into these Saudi shows for people in the Saudi crowd to even care about them anymore? Because they're only really cheering for those guys that we know now that like are the top main eventers of this show.
I mean, what you mean? They can just go get Brothers of Destruction. Kane ain't doing nothing in Knoxville.
My God.
Kane ain't doing nothing in Knoxville. What you mean?
By the way, Shawn Michaels is having a double knee replacement surgery. He's coming back.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead, HBK.
Hey, Booker versus Booker.
That's a main event. Come on. Hey, the custody of WWE's creative on a pole match.
Hey, guess what? You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a double down, and then you're gonna hear no chance.
I was gonna say if you smell
no chance. No, you're gonna hear that, and then Rock's gonna go no chance.
Oh my god.
Oh man, we're gonna have the image of Rock and Vince shaking hands instead of Austin. Oh man.
But yeah, like it's really, oh my god.
The Rock has sold his soul to TKO and Vince McMahon.
Damn it, Rock! Why? You son of a bitch! Why?
Oh my god.
We're gonna get one more person in here, but I appreciate you giving your perspective. I mean, it's not very
Thank
often
you,
we get people from another country on the show, so
I mean,
appreciate you, man.
I mean, I think I came at the right time for this. So
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Appreciate
you,
man. Easy.
To everyone, subscribe to No Name, please. Like,
You heard
the
man.
podcast.
You heard the man. You heard the dog. My guy.
Appreciate you,
See y'all.
Peace.
All right, this is gonna be our last one today before we get up out of here.
What up? What up?
DJ.
What up, dog?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, G, I just want to say this: the last guy before the last guy, right? Now you got on me. You got on me when I said, right, AJ and Cena SummerSlam 16, right? Clear Cena and Punk, right?
I absolutely did get on you because it don't clear.
Clear.
Don't-
Crazy.
It don't clear.
It do clear. But I ain't gonna lie, that's better. Me saying that better than saying that it ain't top 5.
You turn your camera real quick.
My bad.
Oh yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
turn your
You
turn your screen rotation.
Are you good now?
Yep. Yeah. Like turn your phone to
Just
the
like
side.
this. Horizontal. Yeah.
You got to turn your screen rotation off first, and then you got to turn your phone to the side.
Let me see like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Go back to
Oh,
where
you had it. You had it. You had it. You had it.
Yeah,
Like
there
that?
we go.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So-
bad either way. It's like comparing a spoiled milk to spoiled orange
Nah,
juice. Like, it doesn't
that
matter.
second take is worse. That second take is worse. I'm not gonna lie.
How
Saying-
though?
Saying
I don't even think
AJ,
Cena sets top 10.
saying AJ Cena at SummerSlam
Mhm.
16 clears Money in the Bank.
It's a crazy
Dude.
take in my opinion, but it's not as bad. It's not as bad.
Alright.
It's not
Yeah.
as bad.
I said right once Cena and AJ face, right? I said AJ might be his best in-ring opponent, right?
That's, yeah.
For-
Yeah.
Right out of all his matches, I think AJ is his best in-ring opponent. So when I'm saying it clears, I'm not saying that Punk and Cena was bad. It wasn't.
No,
I'm just
I
saying
know,
that.
but I don't think it clears because another aspect you got to take into
I see
it
what you're saying.
is the story. And the reason
Right.
why I say that, and people love to be like, oh, well, it's story driven. Last time
Mhm.
I checked, this is still a TV show. Last time
Right,
I checked, there's still a script. I don't care what's going on. I don't care how good of a match you have. Matches would not be cared about if there was no story.
Right.
What gets you to make you want to tune in is the story. Now, are there situations where we know this guy's great in ring, this guy's great in wing? Let's say they're doing a tournament. Okay, they're gonna fight. Cool, can't wait to see that match. But you are more invested in, for AEW's case, more willing to want to buy a pay-per-view when there's a great story behind it. As
Right.
much as I think Hangman and Ospreay was an elite match, if that was just randomly something they did on TV, I wouldn't care as much. I'd still think it'd be a great match, but I would not care as much. But there were stakes behind it. There was a story behind it I could sink my teeth into, right?
I feel you.
That's why I don't feel like you can say it clears, because even though AJ and Cena was elite and they had a good story, it ain't Punk and Cena. And it doesn't have an ending that Punk and Cena and that Punk and Cena had. You literally can't recreate that. That unofficially, that is like a kickstart. Like we talked about the butterfly effect earlier. The butterfly effect if CM Punk does not win that match. The state, I don't think WWE goes out of business. But there's a lot of fans that don't stick around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fans that don't stick around.
Well,
Like
Lee.
nuclear. I genuinely fear for Cena, like as a person, if he pins CM Punk 1, 2, 3 that night.
I think
If he
about
pins CM Punk 1, 2, 3 that night, I'm genuinely scared he's in danger leaving the building.
Police escort for sure.
The Secret Service escort. The Secret
he did
Service
kill
escort.
Osama bin Laden, so yeah.
Yo,
Still can't believe that announced that, bro.
Nate, come on, Nate. Come on.
How did he even get that information?
You gotta
Like,
kill,
that's
bro.
the
I think they made that
documentary-
announcement. They
that's
made
the
that
doc-
announcement for the White House.
Bro, that's the documentary we need. How did they?
Oh my god!
How did they get that information?
The fact that he just got on the table and said that, bro, that shit.
But hey, I got a question for y'all.
World title too.
I got a question for y'all. Y'all think that WrestleMania 43 gonna be non-canon as well, especially because of everything
No,
that
it has to be canon
No,
It has to be
mechanic for
canon.
sure.
because
I'm
they're
gonna
gonna
look at it
they're
like
gonna
36.
put Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes 3.
and Stone
They're
Cold.
Gotta
gonna
put
CM Punk.
Roman Rock
It's gonna be Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes 3 at WrestleMania in Saudi, because that's
But
what
they-
we all
or
want.
Roman Rock.
They also said that they want Stone Cold.
Man.
They said he wants Stone Cold and Punk too. That's what they also
Biggest
said.
25?
Yeah.
27.
Or 27, not even 25. 27.
27, bro.
They want Stone Cold and Punk and all that.
Why are we reliving that feud? Ew, brother.
Because
That would have worked.
All
because we-
CM Punk needs to do is win the World Championship, have his feud with Cody, and have his one-on-one match with Roman, and then Punk can just go back to putting people over. Like, that's all we really need. Right?
We also
We
got
don't need
part-time
nothing.
after that.
Word, like you did everything, and your wife back in the company. Have your mixed tag match. We're good. We're good,
Yeah.
brother. So that WrestleMania 43. Like I said, we can't change it. Just like we can't change that 42 is back in Vegas. At least give me a good card.
I ain't gonna lie, that makes me more mad than 43 being in Saudi. Because at least 43 being in Saudi, we saw that coming eventually. Like, I can get over it, right? The fact that they had The Rock come back and announce it for New Orleans.
That's crazy, bro.
Give
That's
these people
crazy.
a date. And because niggas paid more, you took it out of the city and gave them money in the bank.
They made him look stupid.
Time and time again, you fuck up.
They made him look stupid on TV. They made him look stupid.
Bro.
That was the funny part.
And the fact that New Orleans ain't even getting 43 is crazy.
That's
right.
insane, bro.
That makes it worse. The fact that they're not even getting.
I feel like
43.
I low key. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like WrestleMania from now on is either gonna be Vegas or Saudi.
Well, they're trying
I really
to
like.
they're trying to get it to where that it's like a consistent thing. That's where like they're trying to turn it into the UFC. TKO was trying to turn WWE to the UFC because at the end of the day, even though I don't like it, UFC does make all that money. UFC does. They still get a lot of money. They still get a lot of people going in, but they also aren't having fights in 80,000 people stadiums unless they just started doing it. But for a while, they was not doing that. They wasn't pulling in numbers like that, right? WWE can still pack out a WrestleMania. I don't know if UFC doing that in 2025.
Fuck no, hell no.
Like I don't think UFC doing that in 2025. So that's the only thing. But like I said, I don't think I would have hated 41 in Vegas so much if they would have gave me a good card. Or I wouldn't hate that it's back in Vegas if they would have gave me a card the first time.
And
Vegas
the crowd
never had a good WrestleMania.
The crowds are fucking terrible, bro. The crowd is terrible. Vegas
That was
crowd.
one of the worst Mania crowds in a while.
Jesus Christ. Like that's. So do
Yeah,
y'all
the
think
only
that?
good-
36 crowd, goddamn it.
So y'all think that France never gonna get WrestleMania?
No.
I mean, now that they're doing foreign ones, I think we might, because Triple H is still on his little what's that big word he used years ago? The globalization, or something like that. Where
Yeah,
I think he's still on that. That's why we're doing so many more PLEs out of the country. So I think France. I think the London crowds and the France crowds, they're just gonna get 2 night. They're gonna get 2 night SummerSlams, but they're not gonna get Manias. As Nate was about to say, like they're gonna get 2 night SummerSlams. Like New Orleans, have they already announced SummerSlam for 2026?
Yeah, Minneapolis.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
They'll probably get the 2027 one.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie.
They
If they do what they
announced 25.
if they do what they want to do, well, because remember Minneapolis was supposed to get 40 and they switched it.
Right.
That's why.
I
They
don't
were like,
remember that. Wow.
yeah,
At least
Minneapolis
The
was
Rock
supposed
didn't
to
come
get
out.
40.
At least The Rock didn't come out and make an announcement.
Literally made a whole segment announcing with Lil Wayne's music, bro. Like, come on, why'd you do
In
that?
New Orleans, bro.
He thought he was doing something. He thought he was really doing something.
Finally, WrestleMania has come back. All that just to pull.
Had that long ass
So,
dumb ass.
so it's crazy that they make. I hope they gave them their money back because
They
they
had
don't make
to.
that announcement unless you pay.
Yeah, they had to get the money back. They had to.
Imagine that was a
Announced
security
it, made a
deposit.
logo.
Hey, imagine that was a security deposit and it was non-refundable. Man,
That city be
They
pissed.
got
They'll
a
come
raid.
back.
New Orleans got a raid at
man.
that point. The whole state of Louisiana got a raid at that point.
Hella switches.
well,
Hella switches.
the fact that WWE didn't get sued lets me know that
They got the money
Yeah,
back.
They got their money back.
they had
Yeah.
to.
And they got money in the bank as a consolation prize.
But yeah, I mean,
That's
TKO,
crazy. I'd be pissed.
you said is how much? $3 billion in debt or $3 million in debt?
Yeah, $3.07 billion in debt.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess it
Yeah,
makes
but I
sense
ain't
why
gonna
they're
lie.
doing it, but I feel like there's another way they can make money. I don't feel like they gotta do it.
I won't lie. If I was a mayor of New Orleans and I seen that shit, I'd be like, all right, bet.
They said Wade couldn't get the Super Bowl or Mania.
Yo, that's foul. That's foul. Hey, you know what I would do to be petty?
What?
All in Nola.
All in, yep.
All in
yep.
Nola. And I do it in the
All in
Superdome.
Nola.
And I do it in the
Yeah.
Superdome.
Oh, okay. So,
Well, I just
The
tell
Superdome.
all I tell
Nah,
the
people will
foreign
go.
crowds to
People
show
will
up.
go.
I literally
People
put a
go.
special package to get them London
There you go.
guys and all that to get them through the door. We packing out.
There you
Oh,
go.
we packing out the
Indiana's supposed to get
Superdome.
one too.
Buy one, get one
So
free.
that-
Let's do
That's a
it.
good idea for real. That's a good idea.
I mean, they
But,
did that with
yeah,
WrestleMania. at one
somebody
point, too.
said TKO heard that Carter 6 and said, "Nah, we did." It is a bad album.
Man, yo, that album is terrible, bro. That album is fucking terrible.
Yeah, Lil Wayne is
Yeah,
washed now. We just
fucking
listened to the
elephant,
mixtape.
He's
bro.
washed. He's washed.
But appreciate all y'all tuning in. What was this? Episode 87, 86,
Yeah.
87, one of
away.
them. We 13 away from episode 100, man. We've been doing this show. I think 104 will legit be like the 2-year mark because it's 52 weeks.
Right.
But we've been
Right.
doing this show for like 2 years. 2 years of no name wrestling, man. We
A lot of us
didn't
been day one. A lot of us been day one with y'all for real.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we didn't been through. What eras did we go through? We went through the
Channel
the-
changes.
the channel changes. We went through TKO change. I think we had a pop-up podcast when Vince McMahon was no longer in power. I think it
Y'all
was like,
did.
yo, who can go live? Right?
It was in
now?
Mercy Podcast.
Yeah.
It was like, let's
Yeah.
go live.
Yeah.
Y'all did that?
Holy shit.
I
Yeah.
think we did.
I think
yeah.
so. I think we did. Yeah.
I don't think everybody can make it, but we definitely had a pop-up podcast like, yo,
Yeah.
let's just go live. We didn't went
Man.
through
Being canceled.
being canceled, bro. The Liv
Bro.
Morgan era.
World
Oh
War III, bro. Oh my
Woo,
gosh.
that shit
We
was
had like
crazy, bro.
6 straight weeks of just like,
Hey Nate, when you was arguing with
Go
Nate,
off,
you was arguing with them
Queen.
girls, Nate. You was arguing with them girls, Nate.
Oh my god.
Go off,
what
Queen.
episode that
Oh
was.
my god, that was
What?
That
We went
shit.
4 hours
That
that
was-
night.
God
We went
bless.
4
God
hours.
bless Lewis. That man came in. He was like, I seen enough of this shit.
He came in and ether, bro, because he wasn't gonna be on the show. At
He wasn't
first.
gonna be
He
on
was
the
like,
He literally said he wasn't gonna be here.
And look,
he came in. He was like, "Fuck yeah, bro."
and
I was.
all of this was because of Liv Morgan.
Bro, someone said this is what WrestleMania 43 about to be.
oh my God.
Mind you, I've been playing that game, right?
Thank you.
But,
Thank you.
but appreciate
Thank you,
everybody for coming through. Hey, matter of fact, chat, I want y'all to let us know if we made merch. If we got some merch, would y'all actually buy it? Because I'm not
Y'all should
gonna
have
lie.
been made merch.
Y'all doing the I'm not gonna lies in the chat on me. Like, it's kind of crazy right now. I feel like
I'm not gonna lie.
And
I mean, I'm
even
gonna bring
realize
back
that I
bullying
say
merch
it.
design.
I don't
So
even realize that I say it till they start outing me in the chat.
That's crazy.
You said it today.
We should make a 30 woman better than Liv Morgan t-shirt.
bro, that shit was funny as fuck, bro.
That
Is
shit
there a
was-
way to
I
watch
had
the
to
PC
piss.
wrestling pods? Unfortunately, no, because they deleted that library. So we
Yeah.
had to start from scratch,
The whole
We-
library.
which was
That's
crazy.
fucking-
Like, you could have at least gave us the library, but
Yeah, but I said, nah, fuck y'all.
they said. But appreciate y'all. We gonna be back next week. I guess it's WrestlePalooza review, right? WrestlePalooza is next Saturday,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah.
All
so-
Out and WrestlePalooza.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna be talking about both. We're gonna talk about All Out because All Out's still on Saturday, right? They're just
Yeah,
earlier
right
time.
before. It's
Yeah.
that 3.
At 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay.
3
Cool.
o'clock.
So
G Maniacs t-shirt.
hey, Phantom. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, dog. All right.
Hey, matter of fact,
I mean, I know
join
a
the
good
G-
graphic designer.
I haven't
so-
said it in a minute, but come join the G Maniacs, man. It's still a movement. We're still going strong. The G Maniacs. We're not gonna lie.
You're
Mo
not
face,
beating the
Y'all
Hogan
tapping in.
allegations. You're not beating the Hogan allegations.
Mo.
You're just not beating.
Mo,
Neither of y'all are.
Mo.
We got
Listen,
We have
logistics.
multiple-
we
We
got
logistics.
Mogan. We got
I didn't start it.
Hogan over here, and we got Hollywood Mogan over here. All right.
I didn't even start it, bro.
Hogan.
That was Coach Mark.
Hollywood Mogan.
Blaming Coach Mark for that is crazy, but yes, appreciate.
Did you
y'all.
not see what he said?
Logistics. Anyways,
Wow.
tap in.
Appreciate y'all,
Yes,
bro.
appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who came up. Appreciate everybody in the Instagram. I know we didn't get to everybody's, but you know it's a 2-hour show, and we already had 2 hours. So appreciate everybody. Keep rocking with us, man. We're gonna do something big for episode 100. I promise, man. Episode 100 on the way. Hey, we're on the drive to 5. Drive to 500 subs, man. Let's get halfway to 1,000, man.